Back with another episode of Local Roots. Hi, I'm Todd Studer. Busy day on Thursday, and it was a very rewarding day. Started things off with my weekly group meeting with the Council Bluffs Business Connection, where we are going to be electing a new president, and we'll be talking about that coming up in a couple of weeks. I think the vote is happening actually next week. After that, I had the opportunity to speak with the local Rotary group, the Noon Rotary, and got to talk to them about my vision for the next generation of media. And they were very, very receptive. And as some of the plans that we're putting into place get a little bit closer, I'm looking forward to telling you about that. Also, had the first board meeting. I'd mentioned to you in an earlier program that I'd been elected to the board of the Southwest Iowa chapter of NAMI, National Alliance on Mental Illness. And first, as I said, the first board meeting was yesterday, and it's kind of humbling. I'm very grateful that they trusted me with that. And I'm looking forward to working with all of the board members and also with the staff at NAMI and the wonderful work that they're doing, and be giving you updates throughout the year on different events that are going to be coming up. And went to the Council Bluffs Farmers Market, and I met somebody there. These folks are, well, obviously they're at the Council Bluffs Market, but they're going to be at a lot of other markets too. A lot of them in Omaha, but also they're planning on being at the Farmers Market in Crescent when that one gets going again. And this group, these two folks have a business called Urban Abundance, and their website, urbanabundancene.com, and they sell all natural products. And that they're growing themselves in Omaha. They're inside the city limits, and they have what looks to me to be a homestead, but it's inside of Omaha. So it's kind of a really cool story. And I talked with Russ and Amy, and I said, "Hey, this is what I do. Would you mind if I did an interview with you?" And they said, "No, they'd be happy to." And you're going to find out during this interview that Russ is a natural. He said he'd never done anything like that before, and I'm thinking, yeah, somebody's pulling my leg. He's really good at doing interviews. So as I said, that interview coming up very, very soon. And once the Crescent Farmers Market is up and running, they are going to be there as well. So you'll be able to see them at that one, along with coming on over and joining us on Thursdays at the Council Bluffs Farmers Market. So all of that is coming up on today's show. Just a very, very busy day yesterday and busy day today. Castle and Associates of American Family Insurance is your local insurance provider for all of your home, auto, life, business, and farm insurance needs. 4 convenient locations in Council Bluffs, Trainer, Bellevue, and Elkhorn. They are local and in your neighborhood, ready to help you navigate the complexities of insurance today. Travis and his team educate, advise, and simplify insurance, all to protect those things you cherish most. Give them a call for your free quote. And do you or does someone you love need in-home care? Home Care Advocacy Network helps you maintain your own privacy in your own space while still receiving care and support with a personalized touch. Aging in place can be critical for many people. Home Care Advocacy Network can meet those needs with an understanding that assisted living is best at home. HCAN of Southwest Iowa brings the personal touch to care at home in Glenwood, Red Oak, Clarinda, Council Bluffs, all the surrounding communities. Visit hcan.com/Southwest Iowa to learn more. Out here at the Council Bluffs Farmers Market, this is Russ, this is Amy, and tell me a little bit about your stand here at the Farmers Market, because you got some really cool stuff.
Yeah, so we have all natural products. Everything that we have, we either grow organically or purchase organic.
I'm going to have you hold that mic up just a little bit further. There you go.
Everything from pre-shave oils to beard balms, body sprays, natural magnesium deodorants. We have a full tallow line. A couple popular things with that is after sun care, face moisturizer. We have daily lotions that are tallow. We have a magnesium line, a spray, lotion, butter,
right,
and paint salve with CBD, bug bars, bug spray, flea and tick for dogs,
really?
Dog balm. So yeah, so the list keeps going, and it never ends.
Right,
there's always something.
There's a lot of these ingredients that you're using in this stuff that you produce yourself, right?
Yes, yep. So all the herbs that we have, most of the herbs we have, we either grow organically or we purchase from like Mountain Rose or Strictly Medicinal. A couple places like that are other organic places that if we can't grow it in this climate. But we have two big hoop houses that we're able to extend our growing season with. So that helps quite a bit.
So when you say extend, so time wise, does it get you a couple extra weeks, a month? How much extra time does it get
So
you?
we can probably go in the ground in the hoop houses a month, maybe 6 weeks before, and it can extend it. Of course, this all depends on what brings. It's been a little bit more mild lately,
Right.
past couple of years, so it's kind of extended it further. But I would say average is probably about a month and a half to 2 months extra.
Wow.
So
What I also find very cool about what it is that you guys do is where you're growing this is actually inside the Omaha city limits.
Yes.
Right.
Yes. Yes.
So because you have a setup that looks to me like you'd be on an acreage or a farmstead someplace.
Correct.
But you found a way to do this inside of a metro area.
Correct. Yeah. So it's one of those. Yeah. Normally people have 20 acres or whatever outside of
Right.
land, and you don't have the ability. We were very lucky to find the property that we have, and are able to do all this. And we kind of came across everything running into our own issues medically or whatever it was, and realizing that the land that we have, the weeds that we would consider weeds, aren't necessarily. They all have a purpose.
Yeah.
So, and we both work in the medical field, so we see it from both sides. So we're able to see how modern medicine is, how good it is, but it can also be limiting as well. So there's a lot of things that are natural that help you just as well to prevent things, not immediate things, of course, but yeah. So that's how we kind of got into this whole thing, and then Amy became a herbalist and all that good stuff, and here we are. So
Well, you kind of hinted at something that I was going to ask you about is how much of your time is invested in this versus what you do for, like you said, you have other careers.
correct. So we are actually fortunate enough now. We just both went part-time. So originally we were both working 40 hours, and then we would come home and work basically 40 hours. So it's one of those now where we're working 20 hours a week now, but then still whatever is required on the land we're able to do. But again, we're very blessed and fortunate enough to be able to both be part-time and put a lot more energy into this, and in the hopes that maybe one day it will be more. So
Is this strictly selling at farmers markets? Is it available anywhere else?
we are available online as well, www.urbanabundancene.com. So it's online and markets is the
I'll tell you what,
places.
we're going to put the link up in the description here,
Awesome.
so folks can click on that and go check your
Perfect.
stuff out. But and we also had talked too before we got started that so you're here at the Council Bluffs Market on Thursdays. Where else can people find you?
Wednesdays for the first couple of weeks, and sporadically throughout the year, we'll be at Papillion Market. Fridays when Gifford Park starts, that I believe that's in June 6th it starts. We'll be there. Saturdays in Gretna when that starts, also in June. Sundays we're on the wait list for Exarban, so we're kind of hoping for that. But if not there, we'll be at Florence Mills. I believe them, but that's the only ones that we have. We don't have any other ones. I think Monday and Tuesday are make product days and harvest and all that fun stuff. But so yeah, so that's where we're at. So we have something going on every most days except for 2. So
And before we wrap things up, what kind of feedback do you get from folks that come and get your stuff? What are you hearing back from them?
we get a lot of good feedback. A lot of people say the magnesium, for example. There's it helps with restless leg and stuff like that. There's a lady that took a lot of medications. She was taking everything. She's like, this isn't going to work. So she came. She got her stuff. I'll try it. And then she went on she was like, hey, it kind of worked. So then she went back and forth. She said, okay, I'm not going to try it. Maybe it's in my head, So then she was like, actually, it does work. So she came back and she got a bunch of cards, and she, so now she uses it, and she does a pain salve. We have a lot of vets that use a pain salve with CBD.
Right.
Leon is supposed to have, if you see this, Leon, you should have surgery, but he's supposed to have hip surgery. Keeps pushing it off. He swears that the pain salve is the only thing that kind of takes the edge off for him. So we've had that with everything. The gentleman came by earlier, a few minutes ago, about our beard balm and said it's the best he's ever had. So
Excellent.
he goes to uh, Dahlman,
Dahlman.
Barber. Yeah,
Right.
they do beards themselves. So anyway, yeah, we got a lot of good feedback. So we're excited about that.
I'll tell you my belief on what that woman said about is it all in my head? If it's placebo effect or not placebo effect, I do
Right.
not care.
Right.
Do I
Right.
feel better?
Right.
That's all that matters.
Yep.
100%.
I don't need to know the specific reason why.
Right.
All I need to know is I'm feeling better.
Absolutely.
And
That's true.
so I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
You know, if I come and I purchase something from you and I feel better after using it or taking it or whatever, good.
Exactly. Exactly.
I'm great with that.
Absolutely. And that's how we feel too. We stand behind our products. I believe they do help, but I do also believe that a lot of things are they can be in the head as well. So it's a dual thing. And if it helps, just like you're saying, if it helps, there's no harm in that at all.
Yeah,
So
you bet. So urbanabundancene.com.
Yes, sir.
That's the website.
Yep.
All right. Well, hey, I'll let you guys get back to work. Very grateful for your
Thank
time.
you. Well, I appreciate you
And,
very much.
we're thrilled that you're here.
Thank you.
We're thrilled that you're part of the farmers market.
We appreciate it very much. Thank you. Boy,
there's just something about a farmer's market. We're going to have more popping up all over Southwest Iowa coming up very soon, and vendors everywhere. It's going to be just a smorgasbord of wonderful vegetables and products, just like what Russ and Amy are selling. And you see folks with their handmade items. Somebody at the Council Bluffs Market last night had these handmade birdhouses. They were cool. So I even picked up a dozen farm-raised chicken eggs and also some gluten-free scones that were very, very good. So something for everybody at all of the farmers markets around Southwest Iowa. So please visit them and support your local providers. When you need precision metal fabrication done right, look no further than Foxco Fabrication. From custom welding to large-scale manufacturing, they're going to bring your ideas to life with expert craftsmanship and cutting-edge technology. If you go to foxcofab.com, you can see some of the signs that Rick does, some of the marketing materials, does business cards, metal business cards, which are very, very cool. So again, that website is foxcofab.com. If you have a leak, a clogged drain, or planning a big remodel, Waldstein Plumbing has you covered. Fast, reliable service, expert craftsmanship, and they handle everything from small repairs to major installations. They're locally owned and trusted and take pride in doing the job right the first time. Residential or commercial, big or small, when plumbing problems strike, call Waldstein Plumbing. Visit them online at waldsteinplumbing.com. We have made it to the end of the week. These weeks just seem to fly by. It seems I was just doing Monday's show, and now here we are wrapping up on a Friday. Thank you so much for being a part of Local Roots. Very grateful to see the growth that the show has seen, and we're getting calls for more guests wanting to be on, and I'm looking forward to another week of interviews coming up next week. My name is Todd Studer. We'll see you back here again Monday morning.